almost forgot that I actually have that go a lot quicker now. I was like, I got another 4 or 5 seconds after I hit the button. It's like, oh God, the curtain's up.
Got to put your shirt on real fast.
We got to get going. Youngblood, how's it going? Secret, I will get you hit back with the Robert Loggia in just a minute once that is available once again.
Just a little too early on that.
You can't do the redemptions on the starting soon screen. I don't have it on there. I guess maybe I should for entertainment purposes, but I don't have it on there. It takes too much time.
I guess it could, yeah. But it'd have to stop the music?
I mean, there'd be music playing under it the whole time.
Okay,
so I mean,
right.
There's too much cross-weaving of medias there that not a huge fan of. But Secret, I'll get that. Yeah, it gets all tied up into this. And what is that from?
From Seinfeld.
That is Seinfeld. Okay.
I don't know how sleeping got all tied up and connected
into this. Good evening, Bevies. Planty, it is good to see you. Youngblood, good to see you. Secret, good to see you as well. And again, I will make sure that I get you hit up with the Robert Loggia. And I don't know, that one has a little bit of a cool down. I'll figure it out. We'll get to it. But hi, everybody. It is a Thursday. We're back to a normal Thursday. It is, though, a little earlier, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, which is normally when we do our live podcasting show over here on Twitch. If you are new to the show or just stopping in for the first time, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith.
He's always a little slow
slightly
on that
distracted
one.
by
Always a little slow on that one, and I don't know why.
We really need the strike zone to be automated in Major League Baseball.
I didn't want to have to start out with this topic right away, but I think it's something I agree that needs to be said. We are about beverages, and we will be talking and enjoying many beverages this evening, as well as complaining about when we have the technology, why don't we use it right away as we speak?
What I was thinking is, because if you watch a baseball game, they have it. It's a rectangle. And it's,
right,
four straight lines.
Based on the height of whoever it is.
Based on that. But what I thought would be funny is if...
You made it a rhombus.
They started, like, as a pitch outside the rectangle is called a strike, they changed the shape a little bit. And then this one's called... And so all of a sudden, at the end of the game, I'd like to see what that strike zone looks like.
See what the umpire's actual strike zone was?
It'd be like this amoebic sort of form where... Because I was really thinking, I thought... Because earlier in the game today, there was a strike called, and it was well off the script. I thought, okay, that'd be funny. There's a little bloop out there.
That would be kind of funny, actually. And at the very end, you could see wow, his strike zone. He didn't even have anything on the inside of the plate. It was all the outside. Yeah. And Angel Hernandez, I don't even know what the strike zone would look like.
Yeah, he went to the Eric Gregg School of Umpiring.
Be a pin cushion. Frosty is good. Strike zone is a Nike swoosh. That's about what it would probably look like. Frosty, it is good to see you. Hopefully we can entertain you a little bit while you're enjoying some dinner. Baker, also good to see you as well. Cheers, Bevy Brothers. Yes. Let's just get right into it. I'm just going to reach over and grab the beverage and we can keep talking. Like, why should we make ourselves parched?
Oh my goodness.
Bree, knocking it out.
Oh my
what
goodness.
the hell is going on?
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
Oh my God, the graphic actually played fairly accurately there. Bree, thank you so much.
Thank you, Bree. Been
How
a
are
while.
you doing? Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. One to Youngblood, who just popped into chat. That's super cool. Scritchy Moo, Egon. Oh, that's funny. Egon, kind of new person the other day, came in and I was like, and so I played obviously the Ghostbusters thing.
Okay.
So that worked out very well. Benny Buckets and Chicken Lord 1980. Haven't seen that name in quite a while. Bree, it is wonderful to see you. What are you doing? What are you enjoying this fine evening in the beverage and food world? Make yourself parched while you talk, then drink more to quench your thirst. Yeah, we're just going to get right to the drink part though first. We're going to start out with water though. We got to hydrate because we've got two beverages coming up, some alcohol going on in those.
A little seasonal. Well, the last one I guess not particularly seasonal.
I know. I was kind of wondering.
But it's a cocktail. It's cocktail
and
season.
It involves tequila, which is one of Bree's favorite things. So we're going to tie into that. Sipping a Malbec right now.
Sipping.
Ooh, you like a good Malbec.
I do like a good Malbec. As opposed
do you
to
like a bad Malbec?
As opposed to a bad Malbec. Even a bad Malbec might not be so bad. Could still be okay. Even Gus isn't Gus anymore.
I was going to try and figure out a way to
Malbec isn't a Malbec anymore.
I love a good Malbec. I do too. Like I said, usually a little...
Are you having a good Malbec though?
Oh yeah, that's actually
I love a good Malbec. This is not a good Malbec.
Is not a good Malbec. Yeah, like I said, we've been joking about like assuming that it's good. I'm assuming it's good. Like you can buy bad things every once in a while. And I know you'd be honest with me if it was bad. All right. Oh, I should hit other buttons here. Hold on.
More buttons.
More buttons. There it is. How refreshing does that look?
Oh my gosh, it looks seasonal. It's refreshing. We've got cinnamon sticks there.
I know you're wondering, how did I take this picture?
You had people standing behind with all the...
Yeah, exactly. Splashing at just the right time.
Splash, that's right.
No, we'd like to thank the good people at Waterloo for graphics like this. Tonight is definitely a Malbec night for this food. What are you having, Frosty? Did I miss it already? What are you having right now as we speak?
And it's like 96 or 98 degrees here where we are, so definitely not red wine weather for me.
Yeah, I
was hoping, but in this room,
as you always say, yeah,
it could be.
It could be. Could be. Yeah, I do also love a good Malbec. I actually have not had a lot of wine as of late. It's either been cocktails, beer, or bourbon. And even like beer, I've been drinking a lot less. I don't know where you are at, but like for some reason now, like every time I have like, and obviously in a few weeks we're going to have many beers, so I'll have to, get back into fighting shape.
Many cocktails. Who knows?
I mean, I am not averse to a cocktail for sure. It's 53 degrees here, Planty. I know you're always mean the East Coast.
Pouring rain and 55
horrible.
there. Okay.
You might not like the pouring rain now. No, because that meant you actually had to probably get in a vehicle or something like that if you were going to go anywhere. But pouring rain right now sounds excellent, especially at that temperature. That sounds fantastic.
Sounds good.
Shrimp with sweet peppers and green beans over rice with some withered greens.
Yum.
Oh my God, that sounds super yummy, Frosty.
Where's Debo?
I don't know. So this is the Waterloo spiced apple. This is one of their autumn seasonal ones. I've talked about this for a couple weeks. I have had these, like I said, truth be told, a few of them while I have been streaming during the week, which I do Monday through Friday.
It smells delicious.
I know. Just opening it up, it already smelled great.
Apple, cinnamon, goodness.
Yeah, like kind of that nice green out. I think I wound up describing it, and there's links to everything that we're going to have this fine evening. I think I described it as it almost like filling to a pumpkin or filling to an apple pie.
Yeah.
Where you hadn't baked it yet because the apple still smelled very fresh, like green apple, Granny Smith apple.
Oh, yeah.
And then the spices thing, like they hadn't baked down into like the caramelized part of it. It was more like the freshness of all those ingredients. Oh. It's in the 60s here and perfection for fall. Brie, that sounds amazing. Am I early or am I late? I'm going to say you're right on time, Guardian Joe.
You're right on time.
You are right on time. Is there a Billy Joel song that's called Right on Time?
She's right on time for me.
That's it.
She's right. It's on the
Does that just mean
curtain.
he was erect at the time or what was actually going on?
Wow.
Let's get right into it. We've got baseball talk. We've got talk about Billy Joel and his
current state.
His current state of his batting.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, Waterloo does it again.
I know. It's great,
good.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I bought I bought this 8-pack and I was like, I need to buy more of these. Litha, how's it go? Wait a minute. How are you?
Wait.
Oh, that's right. Because you probably haven't left work. Litha is, like I said, obviously probably still last few minutes of work, or she's just about to get to her work,out. She's been working out a couple times a week now.
Okay.
And it's like I said, taking advantage of the local gym.
Gonna say I didn't hear
and not JIMGYM. Everybody settle down. Our relationship is solid.
Local
Easy.
gym. Local gym. I was gonna say I didn't hear the greeting. The canine greeting she would usually get upon her return home.
That's true.
So
no, it might not be for a little bit then. I still have to figure out what we're gonna have for dinner.
Some nice brown sugar in there, a little spice. Yeah, that's good.
This is what the Rolling Stones were singing about.
That's good.
Thank God.
We'll change it. This is for now.
Change it up to that. Meanwhile, Bevy is working out too. I mean, I'm working out my drinking arm.
The 12-ounce curls, as they say.
Both. I this is the thing. I can go right or left-handed. Ambidextrous alcoholic is what they call it, I think. AA. That's actually what AA stands for.
The ambidextrous alcoholic?
Mm-hmm.
I can get drunk with either hand.
You can get drunk with either hand? No, that's not. I'm making meatball parm subs. Oh my God. That was kind of being, not those specifically, but who was it in chat the other day, Planty, that was talking about like an amazing sub of some sort? And it was like, it was like marinara sauce and provolone cheese and like the whole class. I was like,
was Patrick Mahomes in chat ordering?
Was
his
he
Subway?
Is that his Subway order?
I don't know if he orders that or not, but I know they make one of those at Subway.
What time will it be done? There we go. Getting ready to get swole. See, there you go. Lith is ready to get swole.
Wow. Okay.
I know. Coconut cracking thighs right there. Just gonna start getting real swole in all the right places.
That's also a cheers. Right?
It is, yeah.
My tender young coconut.
Soon. Okay, so we have to very much hurry out so we can go get food from Planty because Planty will feed us, I'm sure. We'll be very kind to do that. So I'm sure you've been watching a lot of baseball since we started out with talking that. The playoffs are going on right now. The Diamondbacks are doing okay-ish. They were doing great, and then now they've slowed down a little bit.
They have slowed down, but actually their rookie pitcher today pitched an amazing game. He had 9 strikeouts through 5 2/3 innings, and then they took him out, but fortunately I was a little bit nervous with that decision, but so far it's worked out. It's 1-1 in the bottom of the ninth
that was just
right
today
now.
that was going on.
This is today, yeah. So it's happening right now, just a couple hours north of us. So
Forgot, baby, but I do remember the convo. You guys would never leave. I wouldn't. With the food you always talk about, and obviously I'd start tending a little bit of bar. Keith and I would never leave. All your sports teams are ish. That is true. Like, thankfully, at least the Diamondbacks are doing well. So I guess we kind of claim them a little bit since we are in Southern Arizona. But yeah, the rest of the actual other sports teams. Although the Chicago Blackhawks may be on the up and up.
okay,
I'm not going to say what Mike Greenberg used to say because I hated that.
what did he say?
He used to always use the phrase when he would say, like, if someone was like making their move or doing better, he'd say on the come. I hated that.
Oh yeah,
I always thought that was the weirdest. That was the dumbest old timey phrase I've ever heard.
A Josh Willis thing too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah, because
That's
he
just
would,
disgusting.
He would say that's how he was going to get paid. It was basically like, yeah,
Well, I'm sure if you did that, you would get paid. I mean, I think that's exactly how it
like
works.
yeah, like he had to produce
Okay.
to get paid. Yeah.
Had a drink tonight called Monkey Berry, and now I'm having a wild sour dragon fruit mango from Distill.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
probably good.
The Distill, I bet, is absolutely
Distill's
delicious.
good.
What was in the Monkey Berry? What was in the Monkey Berry, Youngblood? That sounds excellent. If Bevy was by me, he would never. I don't think I would either, Frosty. The plates of food you put in Discord always look excellent for sure. Why is the Key Flex so expensive? Is he flexing his nether regions? I mean, he's got to build. Yeah, he's got to build up to it a little bit. It takes some
Got
time.
the Kegels going.
Kegels going. Oh God, Guardian now making notes. Yeah, you got to build up a little bit of the stress down there, the tension. No, it's because there's a whole thing involved with it. Because there's only one person that actually has redeemed at Litha. And it winds up turning into a limited edition one-time off signed shirt. We signed the shirt. We sent it off. Jab is the only one that has actually redeemed that so far. And what's actually really cool is he's having his house is finally going to be finished being built in the next week. I think he was saying he's been putting up a Twitter kind of thing with all the information. And he's actually said he's going to have that hanging up in his basement. He said that's his first piece of memorabilia.
Did you already send it out?
That's really cool. Yeah, I sent it out. Yeah,
cool.
no, he's had it for a little while. Okay. We signed it, and then I think it still took me a couple weeks to send it out.
It was here for a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little bit delayed.
These things take time.
Yeah. He needs the gym, not Jim. He needs the gym. What's a gym?
The gym.
A Slim Jim?
I gotta go to the gym. Gym.
Gotta go to What's our vector, Victor?
Do
we have clearance? Clearance? Yeah, exactly. You should get extra SIL points for that. What are SIL points?
I know what NIL would be, name, image, and likeness, but
that could be
silly points.
Maybe that's what there is. It S next to the N? No, it's not. It's not even close.
SILPAT?
Sister-in-law points for that? Oh, maybe. That could be Guardian. That's a good attempt. All right, that's not bad. Okay, so that's what it was. People always think that acronyms are so easy to understand on the internet. It's so funny when people just type something in chat and it's like, I'm supposed to know the 4 acronyms you just created right there. Like, I don't
make up my
I'm
own.
going through 9 conversations right now.
That's right. I see SIL, which, like I said, which made me think of NIL, but didn't necessarily apply here. But maybe, and I like that you went to the keyboard. Was there a mistype?
Because that's how it usually is. Like, if I see something mistyped, I'll for a split second, I'll be like, okay, what letters are around there that maybe they actually meant to type? These are all the things that I have to think about.
Things you must do.
It's not easy. Have you been watching any shows as of late? Wow, I can't believe that guy decided to run home there. Any new shows? Did you guys wind up finishing Only Murders in the Building?
There were 10 episodes, and there's going to be a 4th season, I guess. So
okay. Did they lead into that like they do with the other seasons? Or all
they did, I guess.
Shockingly.
Not as it wasn't as big because both Pocket and I were like, wait, is this the last episode? We're like, I think it's wrapped up. We weren't 100% sure because I think we both thought there was another episode. So we were like, okay, there could be. But then we were like, wait, no, they resolved that and that and that. And then the next person was murdered for the next murder in the building.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. All right. So, so it was, but that was
Martin
good.
Short just finally went
Holy
seppuku on himself or whatever it is. Yeah. Wow, that'd be a new one. I knew that was about to happen. Guardian Down, thank you for giving the most complicated one there. Guardian Down, appreciate it. Are you going to invest in the ETF with a high alpha but low beta and an ROI of above 5% and an ROA above 4%? Is that enough acronyms? That's decent. That's decent. I know a couple of those though.
4% V.
I also know one is return on investment, and probably the other one's return on asshole. I honestly don't know what the A part is. It's always taking a guess. I'll be lurking. I'm sadly still doing some working. I'm so burned out. I'm going to cut off at noon tomorrow and drink wine and chill. Bree, I love the sound of that.
All right.
I'm so sorry that you're still working though. That's gross. Who do I need to talk to? This is what I always say in chat. Like, who do I need to speak with? I'll call them right now. I'll let them know that they need to not be doing what they're doing.
They can tune into Twitch, and Andrew will give them a piece of his mind.
Right, exactly. I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. I want to meet you out front of the building.
Yeah.
Give you a piece of my mind, by God. Your CIO and director. Okay, all right. Just give me the name. Just message him to me. I'll take care of it. Well, Bree, at least that's what I do love. Is you're like, well, if I'm doing this today, I'm cutting out early on Friday. Then, like, that's how it works.
No, that's good.
Always appreciate that. Return on assets. Okay, that makes sense. Roa. Yeah. How's your Roa? Rowing your boat.
Row gently down the stream. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
We finally finished Mandalorian season 3. I don't know if I talked about that last week. We finished Ahsoka, which is like basically kind of caught up on all the Star Wars things. Way behind on lots of Marvel things though, like which hasn't bothered me. Like I don't know what. I think I'm finally a little bit like pushed back from the table from that. It's like, okay, there's a lot. I've got can't do it. Exactly. I'm going to finally finish the Destiny season tomorrow, hopefully, and enjoy some festival fun. Nice, Bree. That sounds great. You should totally do all those things. Yeah, the story stuff, as long as even if you have been spoiled, it's still really good. There are food picks. All right, I will have to check out the food picks in just a little bit. But yeah, we caught up on that. Like I said, yeah, there's just so much. But like Loki just came out. There's this. Like I'm behind on like 2-3 of the movies. Like it's kind of been like, I'm not I'm not like turned into this like anti-Marvel thing. Like I was thinking about this, but I think what it is they knocked it out of the park so well with basically like a decade's worth of content with all those movies hitting on all the characters that I knew as a kid that I recognized and just turn that into like this amazing love letter to things that I always really liked. That it's like, I don't know any of these other ones. You know, it's like, and I'm not against finding out who they are, but it's like, I don't have the draw of like, oh, it's Iron Man. Oh, it's Captain America. Oh, it's, the Ms. Marvel. Oh, it's like, it's not all those things. Like, it's not those that I, knew and enjoyed. But so, like I said, I think that is probably the biggest reason. Did not turn out like I hope. Stupid electric burners. Oh my God. All right. What do we got here?
It's electric. Ooh, a little pineapple upside down cake from somebody.
See, that's Planty put that in chat. Planty did not make that. Planty, was that your partner that made that? Who made that one? Sorry, I was DMing someone. That's okay. I do not know what was in the monkey berry. I'm gonna guess. Hopefully berries. I hope not monkey.
Yeah, it's. I can really taste the monkey.
I can really taste the monkey. Which part? You just guess. Yeah. I can look at Untapped. Okay. Shit slap though. That sounds good. Pizza trains. How's it going? Good to see you. How are you?
Pizza train sounds good right about now.
Actually, that does sound good right now. When's the last time
you
had a pizza?
Actually, when you texted me about the donut.
Oh.
I was having pizza, and then we had pizzas from our fridge. Diamondbacks win. All right. I was having pizza from our fridge, from our freezer Monday night. But in Las Vegas, we went to a place called Rock Pizza, which is down on Fremont Street.
Oh,
you can just get a big slice.
Is Fremont the old street?
Yes.
Those of you who don't know, you just recently went to Vegas.
Yes.
A little anniversary trip.
I did go to Vegas. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Diamondbacks win. Yeah, we just saw that. We're all like, hey. So you just recently went to Vegas, and so Fremont Street. Where is that exact? Is that the older section? Is that the one with the cowboy waving and stuff? And that thing?
Yes,
is that still there?
That I did not see that, but it's down that area is where you find like the gold and silver pawn shop from Pawn Stars.
Oh, okay. Did you go in there again?
No, we didn't go in there again because it's not right there, but it's near there. And then the old the guy that they used to consult toy wise, Johnny. I forgot what his place.
Oh,
his place was right in there. Their sports guy that from back, in the earlier years, Jeremy. His place is down there. But there's some hotels and casinos and restaurants, and it's like a giant outdoor block. Well, I guess a block party usually is outdoor. It's just like this giant electric block party. There's music. There's
It sounds like an amazing name for some sort of EDM album. It's Electric Block Party. I'm on YouTube TV. There's a small delay for us East Coast people.
Yeah, me too.
Raspberries is the main thing, and other natural flavors. I'll have to look for that one. If you're happy, if you want to either message that to me, Youngblood, or if you want to put that in the pub section, I will definitely look for that. Like, just put it on there. Like, just put the Untapped link, and I will go looking for that at some point. If you say it was good, I want to have it. Yeah, Planty was. Yeah, I think it was Planty. I believe it was his partner actually did the pineapple upside down cake, which he said was amazing. Here you can see Frosty, all of his things that he bought for his charcuterie board. This is the stuff. You ever want to be hungry, just start going through the Discord now. We've got several people that are putting amazing things. This was a chicken tiki masala that Planty did the other day. Here's some other wings and stuff. When he went out, he had like a salmon, like strawberry salad thing.
That pineapple upside down reminds me of years ago when we played softball. Remember Tracy and Louie?
Yeah.
Louie? They were Catholic, so they would give something up for Lent. And Lou gave up sweets. And so Pocket said, well, at the end
So
of
he
Lent,
had to move out of his house for like a month or 45 days or whatever.
not Swedes. Oh, wait, no. So Pocket said, well, at the end of Lent, I'll make you a pineapple. And so she made him a pineapple upside down.
Okay.
It was years ago.
All right. Did not see that coming. Berserker!
I'm sorry, Norm. Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Berserker, thank you so much for the 34-month resub. How's it going, bud? It is good to see you.
I remember making one at House on Holmes, too, actually.
I've never been
For
a huge, like,
some reason.
it's fine. It's not my favorite thing. I've talked many times. I am more of a very boring, like, classic, like, where's the chocolate?
Yeah.
Give me the chocolate and the whatever the dessert might be. Shishoki. Yeah, that's so funny. I was showing the charcuterie. Oh, was the swordfish in here too? Oh yeah, Frosty did swordfish steaks the other day too. There's where that is.
Oh, very good. Okay. Wow.
I know. Might be wise to be friends on there if you use it regularly. I had gotten away from it for a little. I am on Untapped. Like I said, if you use your search for About Beverages, you should be able to find us, Youngblood. I'll be happy to friend back and forth on there if you want to see the stuff that we're having, and I can see what you're having as well. Bison the day before. I know a little bit of everything. That bowl still looks really good, Frosty. I know you said it's not your best work compared to what the previous one looked like, but still looks delicious. Only delay I have on the East Coast is the split second of muting Bevy. Oh my God, Guardian down. The abuse, and he's got to get even more of it now because he misses a little bit. He misses some during the day since he's got a job. So now he just comes in at lunch. He like rapid fire hits me with like 4 or 5 things, and he's like drops the mic and leaves. He does like George.
Body blow.
George.
Body blow.
Yeah, exactly. Marty blows. Left.
Body blow.
Left.
I saw the Timeless Art of Seduction last night. Yeah. George.
That's too funny.
Yeah. That's when there's a lot in that. That's with the chart where Elaine's medical chart and people keep writing down. Oh no, what are you writing in that? And yeah. Oh, this one. And Leo with the no eyebrows.
Yeah, that's where like, yeah, because I think he's getting angry.
Don't look so angry. You know,
it's like, what?
Stop. Calm down, Leo.
Which is what we always joke about. Like when women do their like really like high painted eyebrows, they're like, oh my God. Yeah. Sushi. Hello. It's good to see you, Sushi. Sushi, we're like a week away from some good weather. Let's just keep thinking good thoughts. And yeah, Planty did respond as well. He was in the middle of rolling meatballs, but yes, that made it. His partner made the pineapple upside down cake.
Nice. Yeah, it looked delicious.
Looked absolutely delicious. Any beverages while you're out in Vegas that seemed of note of any kind? Like when you
what did I have? I had at the rest. We like to go to this restaurant that's part of the Paris Hotel.
Oh,
Mon Ami Gabi. We've gone there twice for like an anniversary lunch. And this time it was called the Midnight in Paris, and it was mezcal and blackberry and Saint Germain and
Saint Germain's
but
good.
I can't really tell but it was very good. It
nice.
Was
a little smokiness and obviously with the mezcal.
Yeah, and I must have been in a mezcal mood because when we went to the Cabo Wabo, we met our friends there Friday night.
Cabo Wabo? Is it like just Sammy Hagar?
It's the Sammy Hagar place.
Did you have a margarita?
No, I had this mezcal-y type beverage with strawberries, and that was very good too. Yeah, and it's funny after I ordered it,
savory smoky is delicious,
and it came to me. I was like, I think I ordered the same thing last year. I was like, this looks familiar.
You've fallen into that's the Mallory I remember.
But then there was a pitcher of Vojitos ordered, which was like vodka mojito with all these berries, and
Okay.
that was actually pretty good.
A mojito.
It was a vojito
Interesting.
because it was made with vodka.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
But it was actually pretty good. I did
Because
the picture
of-
was for
Not because of the vodka.
all the other stuff.
Because of all the other stuff.
All the other good. Oh yeah, the vodka doesn't
That's
give.
the thing. Like
Yeah.
it just brings.
Oh, yeah, you don't
I'm not
even
saying- I'm
realize.
not saying it was like your choice. I'm just saying it's like
No, it was something that was enjoyed at the time, and yeah, there was extra. So I
You say,
enjoyed
get
it.
that cat out of here.
Get that cat out of here. That's right.
Frosty says, "Who cares about the beverages? Tell us about the good food. What anything jump out to you, good food wise, while you were there as well?
What was it?
I mean, you were mentioning the pizza. What was on the pizza you had?
I think I just got the veggies. So there was just cheese and veggies on that.
Okay.
I got what was it? It was like not a cheese. Oh, it was a cheese. It was a cotija encrusted cheese crisp. And
okay.
that was really good. And I did go completely off plant-based menu because at Monday I had Sunday I had a chicken and brie and caramelized onion sandwich, which was delicious. Yeah.
There's always that. What
you have
was
to-
it? What's the? There's a like a chicken and brie sandwich at Beyond Bread that's always really good. Do you remember that? Like, and I don't think that had caramelized onions, but it was like a chicken and brie.
their sandwiches are pretty good though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, that was pretty good. Actually, you know what? Now
Yes.
I'm remembering is before I forget.
Yeah.
Where was that? Well, and actually, this works out well anyway because sushi's here. So
This is going to be worse than that time I was stuck behind.
had to make up for
Robert Lozier
Secret.
at the
Secret
airport.
did this redemption earlier.
Robert Lozier.
Can you spell that for me?
Certainly. That's Robert Lozier. R as in Robert Lozier. O as in, oh my God, it's Robert Lozier. B
No
as in,
Border
my
Grill?
God,
Is there
that's
something in
Robert
Vegas
Lozier.
called the Border Grill?
Oh, I don't know.
E as in everybody loves
Maybe?
Robert Lozier.
No
R
eating
as
viewers,
in
Hannibal Lecter.
Robert Lozier. T as in Tim. Look over there.
Oh,
It's
we're
Robert
talking about brie, I
Lozier.
guess.
Yeah.
Space.
Space.
L.
There it is.
Look, it's Robert Lozier.
I have never heard of that. Famous place? I mean, it must
Could
not be that famous
There's
if
a
we've
lot.
never
Well,
heard
no,
of it.
there's a lot of
No,
famous places.
You go to Vegas
I hadn't heard
constantly?
of Randy's Nuts or Randy's Donuts. What you sent me. I hadn't heard of that place before. Obviously, that was famous.
The place is called Randy's Nuts.
Isn't that what it was called?
I don't know. I didn't even finish
Randy's
watch-
Donuts. Something.
Randy. Oh my God. Yeah, Chad's not sure about that one. No one wants these.
No one wants my nuts.
Okay, so
Yeah,
how
poor
do they
Randy.
actually make the hole in the donut? Well, Randy comes in. And
It's
he
like Chef.
drops
Suck down
down.
my chomp.
Any suggestions on brothels asking for a friend? That was what I was going to ask at some point. Yeah, did you just like call some up a little, like three-way? Like I don't know. They have they always have a thing like where it's like 25 years is silver or something is gold. Is there like 40 is like sex or something? Like I don't know what number. Like I said, you guys are at this point.
32.
32. So like is 32 something like 32 is like
I don't know. It must, maybe it's
32 is S&M. Like I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
It's whips and chains.
It's whips and chains. There you go. That's the thing you give is 32 is whips and chains. It has been in Vegas for like 20 years. The chefs were part of a cooking show. Yeah, I have not heard of Border Grill. Yeah, I've not heard of that. It's barely inside Vegas though. It's right on. The
It's right on,
dividing line.
right on the line.
Right on the line.
Border?
Border, dare I
Yeah.
say? Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. It's right there. Oh,
We
man.
drove past.
That sounds good, though. I mean,
it was crowded there. I guess the Formula One is going to be there next month. The race, and so there's grandstands everywhere. Even more crowded than normal. We saw the Sphere. Everybody was like, "Oh, are you going to see the Sphere?" And
did you get to
like
see the Sphere?
He drove us by it, and it's just like this gigantic. You
Yeah.
don't even know it's a building. It's just like this.
It
almost
looks like a gelatinous thing.
hologram.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just stuff that pops up on it, and yeah. One time there was like an eyeball on there or a minion or something. I don't know, but
so it's in the Mandalay Bay.
oh, we didn't go. So we did not go to the Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
That's
There
farther
you
down
go.
at the one end of the strip. We've stayed there before, and we did not go there.
Okay, so that's where that
To
is.
remember that though.
Funny enough, my boss's boss was in Vegas over the weekend too for NASCAR. Oh, okay. So is there actually NASCAR going on this?
This is going to be Formula One. I don't know about
okay.
NASCAR, but yeah, it was crowded. We drove when we got in there on Friday, and like all these bands and everybody was like, but which happens all the time in Vegas anyways. So
right. How was
Lots of
the
entertaining.
drive?
it's a good. Well,
is there like
it
a
was-
faster way now or something?
Well,
Isn't it
because
with
you don't have to
don't
go
have to-
through the dam. You
Okay.
can avoid that. It's the the Callahan-Tillman Bridge or bypass, and it's about 6-ish hours.
Pat Tillman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They did it in honor of him.
All right.
When
Who's
they
Callahan?
made that bypass. I don't know who Callahan is.
Okay. We should find out.
Guy who helped Pat Tillman get the bridge for Pat Tillman. I don't know, but it should be around 6 hours depending on when you leave. There was actually an accident while we were still on south of Phoenix. That cost us about 40 minutes. We were stopped for a long time. So, but other than that, I mean, it's a good. We used to go up and stop in Flagstaff.
Yeah, that's right. You were saying
And
right.
then go,
yeah.
but now we were just able to take that direct path. So, 6-ish.
Okay, so it's a little
6-ish.
South San Diego, kind of like that's the kind of distance. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They go to Vegas for all the NASCAR races. Roy Choi's place.
Roy Choi.
Guess best friend at the MGM. Is that the name of another restaurant? Roy Choi.
Roy Choi. Maybe Roy Choi owns Border Grill. Borders
That
Grill.
could be. Who knows?
Chefs Without Borders.
Chefs Without Borders. Yeah, he goes from place to place, like making different meals and different cuisine and stuff like that.
Hey.
Oh, you want to eat at Roy Choi? Well, he's over here now. Roy Choi does not what?
Roy Choi does not. That's a new T-shirt.
There you go. Roy Choi does not.
Some do. Roy Choi does not.
Roy Choi does not. Oh my God. Too funny. Does not own Border Grill. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification.
There we go. Yeah, I appreciate that too. Get that all figured out. All right, let's get to a second beverage. What do you say?
Oh yeah, I say.
Okay.
Oh, I say. Say.
I
must say.
all of a sudden, you're Jeremy Glick. All of a sudden, or what it was?
Oh,
or no. What was the other character? It's the other Martin Short character. It like the hair that stuck up.
Oh yeah, Ned. No, not Ned. That's
Ned Needle. Little Neddy Knickus.
No, that's not it.
No,
Martin Grimley.
Ed Grimley.
Ed Grimley.
Is it Ed Grimley?
I think
Where
so.
he'd have his pants pulled way up and he did the. Yeah, I never thought that was funny.
No, I didn't.
It was very Canadian, I guess. It's a bevy. I miss you. Oh my gosh, Tony, it's so good to see you. I miss you too. Oh my gosh. All these people, they get jobs and they can't watch the show anymore during the day. It's ridiculous. They have to pay the rent. Unfortunate.
Oh,
I
man.
disagree with all that.
We should live in a world. Oh, wait,
world where there is no rent you have to pay. It's so good to see you, Stoney. All right. Don't go anywhere, though. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go grab a beer. We're going to come back and we'll keep talking some more, do a podcast, all that kind of stuff. Ooh, Platty. Platty. Got to support to keep your lights on. Exactly. Got to keep the lights on. Planty. Oh, my gosh, with the gifted sub.
Sorry, Noam. Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Planty with a gifted sub to Stone Hallows. Stoney, as we know, are here. That is super, super nice. Thank you, Planty. I appreciate that. Hopefully your meatballs are coming along well. And I don't mean that as a euphemism. I see Bevy wants to. I didn't say I want you. I said I want to live in a world where we don't have to worry about paying for those things. My God, Frosty, I said the opposite. Beat me to it by using my Prime sub. Now you can use it on somebody else.
Oh, that's
Definitely
true.
throw that Prime sub somewhere else. All right, we're going to take a quick break, go grab a beer, and we'll be right back. Thank you all for being here. Hopefully we made it back quick enough that you all didn't escape, even though Guardian Down told you to abandon ship, try and get out of here as quick as possible.
Before they get back.
Before
Quick
they get
leave
back.
while they're not here.
So rude. I tell you. We enjoyed always coming back from chat, like kind of reading through what's going on there. We enjoyed the sentence construction that Stoney had for the I am just left the house for a few with a boy who is friend, which sounds a little caveman.
Boy who is friend.
But we know why that you had
Yes.
to phrase it that way, like I said, as we discussed, but it was still funny because we were like, I am with boy who is friend.
New boy. My friend.
We get boba. We walk down the street. I don't know. There we go.
Boba. Good.
Definitely not less energy. Oh my gosh, where's this less energy? Takes too much energy to be mean these days. It does. It's extra energy to be mean and vicious. It's like, just be nice. So much easier just to be nice. Think a little bit better of people for a minute. You can always be negative later. That's the thing. What was always the old joke? It's like no reason to be upset or angry with anybody right away when you just get to know them a little bit. Then you can know why you don't like them. Just get to know them a little bit. Just don't like them right away, like, based on something stupid. You can actually get to know them and know why you should hate them.
His boy who is friend, potentially boy who is more than friend.
Frosty, that's amazing. That's fantastic. Mav, how's it going? Good to see you. Good evening, Bevy Brothers.
Good
Mav, it is
evening.
good to see you. Good to see you. What are you up to? How are things in the Midwest? Drinking an extra special pumpkin beer today. Ooh, we're about to have a pumpkin cider. We're about to enjoy a pint. Oh, yes. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Stoney, we have to have some conversations now. Yes, he is. Yes, he boyfriend.
Yes, he is boyfriend.
Jane, big tree. Brewer's Triangle, a collaboration between Metropolitan Maplewood and Ravinia Brewing Companies. Interesting. I know. Congrats. Wait, I know we're all like a little bit in shock here. What is going on? And then she's like, I can't talk.
Yeah.
I can't talk now. He's looking over my shoulder.
I'm done.
I
I gotta go.
I'm out. This phone will self-destruct. Brewer's Triangle. Okay, I got to look that up before we start
Pumpkin
things
alt
here.
beer. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
No
I
way,
know.
his
See,
boyfriend.
now it's kind of like, okay, well, now you did not
Hopefully
have to
before the
did not have to construct a sentence.
hopefully before chat is over, it won't be that way. It'll still be that way.
It'll go back.
My God, it happened so fast.
Within 10 minutes, it turned back around to actually. I misunderstood the signals. It's actually boy who is friend, not boyfriend.
No, we don't even like each other.
I love pumpkin beers and I love black lagers, and it's a really nice combination of the two. Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds super interesting. We did a pumpkin beer last week, Mav. Highly recommend. Oh my God, I love it when people just set me up for shameless plugs and things of that nature. Go check out YouTube. The video just went up today. I don't know if you got to watch it yet, but it was a pumpkin spiced latte barley wine. It sounds over the top and ridiculous, but it was, in Keith's words, who does not like pumpkin beers that much.
Quite delicious.
Quite delicious.
It was all right. No, it was very good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
A lot has happened in a few minutes. I know a lot is going on. We've been seeing each other about the past 3 weeks. He's pretty great. Oh, okay. He better be pretty great. There's going to be trouble. About half the chat's going to come there and kick his ass if there's any trouble. All right. That was what I was looking up. What was the name of that beer? Pumpkin alt beer. Brewer's Triangle.
Brewer's Triangle. I like it. They call it that. Three brewers.
Triangle. Oh, is that the name of the brewery? Okay. Oh, they made a full day of Oktoberfest beers. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was a whole festival.
Nice.
To put it politely, it fucks. Okay. Wow, that can does more than I thought.
That's politely. I like it.
I hate to know what is not polite.
What is rude?
What is the rude version?
What is the impolite version?
So true. He streams too, so you can all go get him. All right. We're gonna have to talk about that. I have a job now. I can't take random days off to kick strangers' asses. I mean, Guardian Dad, we'll figure out a day that works for all of us. We'll figure it out. Oh God. Oh man. Okay. Well, I'll have to look. That's fresh and locally crafted, award-winning beers and breweries. There it is. Is this release number 2? Is this
In
the one you have?
Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, that's where Mav is at. Mav is in the
Oh,
Illinois.
okay.
Illinois.
In the Illinois.
In Illinois. Expose him. We'll coordinate. Yeah, we'll coordinate an attack.
The only thing silent in Illinois is the S.
How are you going to say this and not put his name in chat? I know. Like I said, now we have to find. All of a sudden, he'll get up he's going to get like 15 follows all in one day. Do y'all want to channel? Sure. It shouldn't. Yeah, you should be fine. It's Mav. There'll be lots of words and somehow be very impolite, but sound polite. I mean, that's a lawyer for you. That's a good lawyer for you. Well, I like the look of that can there. Library's Maple Brewery, Metropolitan Rich Colony Brewery.
Yeah, I like it.
Drink, eat, and play. Yeah, okay. But people just showed up in chat like, huh. Imposter Cure. Okay. I don't know what name I thought she was going to put in chat, but that's not what I thought I was going to pick. That's not what I was going to pick.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Sushi! You're too kind. Who did it? Sushi did, because she's super nice.
You finish it.
Sushi, thank you for the gifted sub to Mr. Maryland Maverick. Mav, you've got a gifted sub here in the channel because you're super
The Maryland
lucky and
part
awesome.
threw me with the Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. What did you want it to say? Elgin Maverick? Crystal Lake Maverick?
Illinois Maverick.
Illinois Maverick.
Maryland Maverick sounds better, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
A big Midwest meetup? That's what we need to do, Frosty. That's a good idea. My name is a misnomer now. That's true. It is
I get it. Okay.
See?
Okay.
The misnomer has occurred. Sushi, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Mav. That is super, super nice. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Also, Secret, we need to know when you come back what food and drink you were making, adult beverage wise, and the rest of the food. But let's get on to getting this podcast recorded out of the way so we can keep drinking and chatting with all of you wonderful people that are coming in and hanging out. Man, is this like 4:30 time slot just the thing?
Maybe it
for
is.
us in our time.
Yeah.
Like it seems like we're getting like a.
Seem to hit this
obviously,
a little bit
last
earlier.
week went really well on a Wednesday, but even on a Thursday, it seems to be.
Yeah, well, the rate of 62 helped.
That's true.
But
that's true.
We still had our core here, anyways, to welcome in the raid.
The core of awesomeness. The core of awesomeness. All right, we're going to record a podcast. We've got a pumpkin cider that we've got to get to try and get to tasting. We usually try and do mostly pumpkin beers around this time of year. I try and torture you with those a little bit. We had one last week that was fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
From Wiley Roots. This one probably, I'm going to say, since it's completely different, may not live up to those lofty expectations because it's going to be a cider.
I have reset.
Yeah, I would reset that a little bit. The other thing is too, we usually always try and find the beverages that actually include actual pumpkin in them. Like my friend and I actually did our pumpkin porter last weekend, which we brewed, which has multiple pounds of actual pumpkin in the beer. So like I said, really holding true to tradition and style. This one I think is, I don't think it actually has pumpkin in it again. I think it's kind of like the one last week, even though it was really good. I think it's kind of more the pumpkin spice things with the apple.
Okay.
How are you feeling about this trend now of a couple beers where we're having trouble finding the ones that actually have pumpkin? How are you feeling? Feeling okay? You feeling a little distressed about it?
Well,
what do you think?
It was interesting because what we had last week at least was a barley wine style.
Okay.
So then you're able to kind of layer onto that, and they did it very well. So at least that's good. And now we're having a cider. So, and you're sure that there's no.
I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
While we go pull the beverage out of the fridge here, we'll look into all this information for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Bivouac Ciderworks. Ciderworks.
Yeah.
Cat's Paw Pumpkin Spice Cider.
Yeah. Knick-knack bivouac. Give a frog a loan. Or however that joke goes. I can't remember exactly. So this is a pumpkin spice cider. This was suggested to me by our local Tap and Bottle. They, when I was in there looking for some pumpkin beers, it was, I guess, good and a bad thing. I was like, oh, hey, I saw you guys have this one. Oh, we're out of that one. Oh, I saw you have it. Oh, we're out of that one. What about out of that? And then it was like, how do you feel about cider? I was like, well, I guess I have to try a cider now because you're out of all the other ones. But thankfully, they weren't out of the one we did have last week.
Yes.
All right, we will stop now officially referencing that one, and I will pull this out of the fridge. Craft beers and ciders always have the cool. I just went into. I
didn't
finally
realize
had
we were
something. I
doing
was
it.
like, let's just do it.
Okay, good. Okay. I was like,
Sometimes we stare at the camera for hours. How do we start
I was
the podcast?
going to ask you where, because I had forgotten what the name of it was. So I'm glad you brought that up just in the nick of time.
Just in time for Bivouac. Isn't that the Billy Joel song we were talking about earlier?
Oh, that's right on time.
Damn it.
Bivouac's right on time for me.
Guess I need to figure out when it works to head down to Chicago. I know. We all should head down to Chicago. It'll be a farther trip for me, though.
Well, for us, we'd have to head up to Chicago.
That's true. It would actually be up.
If you're looking at the map.
That's true. That's true. Or if we're thinking that the earth is flat, it'd be to the left. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we're facing west.
Because I'm going that
So
way.
we
I
gotta
got to
go,
go left.
yeah.
I don't know. It's
Make that
stupid.
left turn at Albuquerque.
Packers, Bears in Chicago. That is at the end of the season. Get a suite. Oh my God. That'd be amazing. That'd be fantastic. Watch two teams that are both not playing very well right now. That'd be exciting as hell, right? Yeah. I wonder how much it is for a suite. It's probably pretty cheap.
Our new quarterback is playing.
That's what happens that's what happens when your quarterback gets injured. Because he's having to run around for his life.
Help me.
He should have thrown the ball away much sooner, though. Well, let's not get into it. Let's not start those things. If there were regulation that the Bears would be in trouble. Yeah, if there were actually, what is it like in soccer where they can you are no longer at the proper level anymore. Yeah.
There's talk about maybe doing that in the NCAA, but I don't know how far off that would be, but there has been,
Oh yeah.
potentially
You
moving
are now,
people up.
you are
and
now
down.
no longer a division, one team or whatever,
Right.
Division 2.
You have been dropped down.
Bottom 3 teams get demoted. Yeah, that's so weird.
We learned that from Ted Lasso.
Who cares about the game there just as a meeting place? Frosty, I think it's a great idea. You should get your company to put the funding behind that, and I will find a way to get a ticket out there if you can make that happen. That would actually be hilarious if every season they did drop people down. I mean, what it does is it keeps you from taking a season in the hopes of getting good draft picks. I mean, that's true. They do need to figure that out at some point. Vandy would be forever in Division 1 AA. Prevents the race to the bottom. Yes, it does prevent the race to the bottom. Yeah, I don't see it like this. They don't have much information here.
Ingredients: apple cider, pear cider,
Oh, there you go. Okay.
pure pumpkin juice concentrate,
Okay, so there's pumpkin
natural
juice in
pumpkin spice extract, pure cane sugar, pure brown sugar, malic acid, tannins, pumpkin spice, carbon dioxide, poison. Oh wait, no,
it.
sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Sulfites.
We need a reason to meet you all. Expect to invest some cash in some mutual funds. Frosty, like we could claim that we're looking to diversify and move some of our other. Like you throw out the acronyms, I'll try and get them learned, and we'll make
The
it
ROA and the ROI and
exactly. Yeah, like I said, our ROA has dipped down further than we wanted to. We're looking to diversify our portfolio into something that would make a little more sense going into the new year with the inflation of the dollar and the euro kind of butting heads a little bit. We're wanting that to kind of get fixed. So
Yes.
we want to right side the negativity of our downside. Diversify your hard capital. There you go. I'm convinced. See,
There we go. Wow.
I can convince a lawyer. Looking to manage your taxes going forward, but get good return. There you go. Something like, yeah, you tell me the speech and I will make it happen. All right. So do you want to, are we going to, you just read the ingredients.
I did.
Do you remember the
I'm
ingredients?
surprised that I read the ingredients.
That's
Because I didn't
small
have my
writing.
readers. Yeah.
That is small writing. I'm
yeah.
also impressed by that. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you use your readers very often?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I never see you with glasses
Only
on,
when I'm
so I
driving.
didn't know. Like,
Yeah. No, I'm
only
just
when
kidding.
you're driving. Oh, shit.
Objects may be closer than they appear.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many thousands of dollars do you need for this extremely important research trip? Three or four would be helpful. Can I make a GoFundMe for this trip? Secret, that's not a bad idea. We'll figure out a GoFundMe. Get this trip going. Pay for the suite, though. I wonder how much a suite is. That's got to be nuts.
Sweet. Of course, you get to stay there a few nights.
Can we actually sleep there? That would help. All right. So when I went and grabbed the can out of the fridge, you peruse the ingredients, and it looks like it does have some pumpkin in it. Some pumpkin
Juice
some
concentrate.
pumpkin juice concentrate.
Yes.
So at least they are using some bit of the pumpkin is going in there. So that's nice. And it's actually mildly pumpkin colored,
Mildly.
which is
so.
also
Yeah, I was
kind of the color of an
expecting-
apple or something else too. It's
Expecting it to
shocking.
maybe be a little darker than that. But yeah, it's got some orange flecks.
Some orange tint,
Yeah, some orange tinting. Yeah.
an orangish hue.
Yeah.
Another Seinfeld reference
Yeah.
we've got going on. There's a lot going
How's the
on here
cheeks?
on a live show on a
Got
Thursday
a
on
pinkish
Twitch.
hue.
It does. Mildly pumpkin colored. Yes, exactly. It's mildly pumpkin colored. Should we just get right to the aroma? Because I think that's what's going to really define.
I would love that.
Okay. Just move some retirement money from someplace else to us. Don't need to invest any new money. Keith, I think we've got something here. And just move over some of your retirement money.
Got to have some of these future bets pay off, and
There we go.
Then I'll have a couple $100.
Where's the weight, cider or pumpkin? Let me think. Like in more like apple and okay. I like these questions, Matt. I like this. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. We'll get to it. We're going to answer your questions in the form of a podcast.
Podcast form.
I think the apple hits me first, like the apple, like classic apple cider aroma, like that fresh kind of bright. And then it goes pretty quickly into like the
spices.
Yeah, the pumpkin spices. I don't know if like you can really necessarily smell pumpkin like per se.
No, I would say not.
But yeah, it's a pretty nice balance once again. It almost kind of reminds me though, as we talked about with some other things, like it almost hits the apple pie thing almost more than maybe necessary.
Because
There's a
it
little
is
bit of a
apple
differentiation.
cider, pear cider,
Right.
and then pumpkin juice
Right.
extract or pumpkin juice concentrate. Not
And
extract.
there's a lot of crossover with pumpkin spices and with just like, if I'm making a, cinnamon brown sugar kind of thing or whatever, but it smells really good.
Smells good.
Yeah. Should we go to the taste?
We should.
Time to leave a lurk for a bit. Frosty, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I was going to lurk, but that doesn't work out. I'm just standing there.
Keith leaves a lurk himself.
Chair.
Keith is also lurking during his own podcast. Great. That's fantastic.
That's not right. That's not what that means.
Keith
missing
puts
the whole
exclamation
point.
Lurk in chat.
Yeah.
God
You
dang
missed
it.
the whole point.
Well, let's get at her. Yeah, it's
I have a shirt that says lurk.
actually not a bad idea.
Lurk.
Actually, you should have the exclamation point unlurk.
You're right. Oh, that's lurch.
That's lurch.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, aroma is nice though, but it doesn't jump out to me. Like if you hand it to me, I might say like, oh, little different apples, like whatever, a little different kind of classic cider,
Some
apple
cidery.
pie or something like that. I don't know if maybe pumpkin. I would be there a little bit, but that beer last week was just good.
It really
Did you
was.
wind up grabbing one before
I
you
have not. No, I haven't. I need to go beverage shopping, actually. I think it's probably too early to start stocking up for Thanksgiving, beer-wise, but...
It depends on what you're getting.
Yeah, right.
Do you need to have us bring over like our fridge? So you have more storage.
Yeah, I don't know. We have to use Ben's, which is 10 minutes away. Okay, go get this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. Synchronized. Yeah.
Oh, Uncle Andrew wants this beer. I think I left that over in your crisper.
Let's get a cooler out. We'll get the coolers going.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I think I'm ready.
Yeah, I think I am too. I don't want to. There's something. The finish has almost a bready, yeasty character.
Yeah, I think there is a little bit to that. It's kind of. So for me, I don't know exactly what I was expecting,
Right.
but just on the taste itself, it's not enough of one or the other.
Right.
Like it seems like it's a little on the thinner side, even for a cider. And then flavor wise, I'm not getting enough of the apple and the pear. And then the pumpkin spice and stuff, and those spices and, whatever else the pumpkin juice brings to the table doesn't bring enough of that.
Right.
Like I said, it's kind of like, it's just kind of in between on both of those fronts. The spices don't kind of come through as strong as I would like them to. And then the rest of the part that says cider also seems like it's been muted. Like it almost got watered down or blended down or something. Again, I'm sure none of those things actually occurred, but that's what my palate is telling me. I'd be like, this is okay. This is not exactly what I'd be looking for in these things. I guess I was hoping for maybe a little more weight if they did have some
Something to jump out a little bit.
Something,
more.
yeah.
It's kind of all blended, but like almost in a very reserved way.
Yes,
It's
everything is
subtle.
very pulled back.
Yeah.
Yes, I would completely agree.
It's not bad. It's just not noteworthy, I guess. It's
very, for me, it's very middle of the road.
Yeah.
And that breadiness at the end almost has a little bitter to it or something.
There's that, and then that kind of does lead into some of probably the allspice, the pumpkin. So I do get a little of that on the finish, but not really. I was hoping for more.
Yeah, I think I was hoping for just a little bit more of just, even if it was, like, oh God, that's too over the top. Like I kind of was hoping for that more than just something that is this reserve. But maybe that is to your liking, and that's what you'd be looking for in a cider. So it is always worth trying that out at some point. But if you want to see all the other pumpkin flavored beverages and beers that we have had over the years, definitely go check out the website at aboutbeverages.com. You can also head on over to YouTube if you only want the latest videos. We usually put up a couple things every week when it comes to the beverage podcasting, and would love to see you guys hit the subscribe button and get those notified so you can go watch them and check them out. Let us know. Give us your suggestions. Is there another pumpkin cider we should try? Are there some other ciders we should try? We would like to definitely try more of those because that's definitely a category we don't do as much of, but we do like them usually when we try them.
Oh, yeah.
And if, again, the final part to the audio and video section is the audio section. If you only want that part, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify are some decent options if you want to search for any of your favorite podcasting apps. Look for About Beverages. We'll probably be there.
I hope so.
I hope so, too. Is there anything else we should mention before we get out of here?
The 3 pillars of social media.
The 3 pillars.
Which for us are TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one that we still use the most often to keep you up to date on what is going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings. I don't know, maybe now around 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. Who knows? It used to be 5:30. Now it's 4. Sometime in the afternoon on Thursday, but we've also done Wednesday. It just depends.
It just really depends.
Yeah,
that's
just
why
look
it's good
for
to follow on all
to
the
follow
social
us.
media
We'll
things.
keep you up to date
exactly.
on all that stuff. So when we get together, try beverages, have some fun, chat, and always lots of laughs and good times. And also throughout the week, Andrew will keep you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world, what he will be drinking as he is doing that particular or those particular games. So for all the latest at About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a seasonal shot.
And that is a podcast.
A pumpkin shot.
A pumpkin shot.
A jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, wow. That sounds painful. If you're buying Michelob Ultra, that will be good for a long time since it's almost just carbonated water. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Try it or else. I would not recommend this one.
You should try it or else.
Unless a muted cider is what you're looking for. It's not tart. It's like basically none of the things I usually enjoy about a cider. So.
It says it's called, at least on what you have there up on Untapped, an apple wine. So apple wine? Is that what they're... Apfel wine. Okay. But...
it seemed to get like fairly kind of mid ratings on Untapped. Like I said, after it got
where is this? Where are they?
Just an odd flavor. Someone said there. Not even going.
Okay,
and even going less than last time. Why did you have it again?
As we say, have it. Well,
that's true. We do.
I don't know if I'd need to have this one twice.
I wouldn't know.
I would try something else from them.
Yeah,
to see where they are, what they do.
Where are they at?
Back and freshly cleaned. Oh, that's good. Meh. Ace Pumpkin Cider. Yeah, we used to sell that.
San Diego.
Oh, wait, no.
Whale's vagina. I might have to grab some of the cider from the winery down the road from me over Christmas. Yeah, you've talked about that a few times, Secret. You have talked about that. Maybe we have to get some of that out here. We need to try some other ciders. Only pumpkin cider I've had is Ace Pumpkin Cider, which was meh. I don't know if I've had too many things from Ace that were necessarily good. I like definitely more of like the craft cider stuff where they go a little bit more unique. Bellaterra, that's right. I think the spices and pumpkin beers don't do well with cider as a base. Yeah, it definitely blended into just kind of, to me, like kind of generic pumpkin pie. But even that, like I said, everything was just very muted. Like I said, the Two Town Cider House stuff we've had, the prickly pear cider was delicious. We've had what was the one, the Excelsior one? Chilling hard cider, like their ciders have been really good. We even
tried the chai one, I think, right? The cider.
Mm-hmm. That one was really good. Some of the ones that HJ, who's usually in chat, the ones that they've given us have always been really good because they definitely like the ciders. So when it has been more toward the craft and kind of unique stuff, I have definitely enjoyed those. What was it? Was it a cider? What was the one that was from, because you had it at Trader Joe's, but then you could also buy, it was the blueberry one. And was that a cider?
It was the Superstition meter.
Yeah, and that was fantastic, obviously. Yeah. So I think there's a lot out there
at
that
$19
really good.
Bottle it better be. But yeah,
that's fair.
It was like 2 drinkable.
Their meads are amazing.
Yeah, their meads are amazing. And that was really, unfortunately we don't carry that anymore. No. So our offerings continue to shrink up.
At Trader Joe's?
Yep.
In
Trader Joe's.
seasonal things in general, or just like
Beers. Just
Oh.
our beer offerings.
oh okay.
Continuing to
What is taking
diminish.
over that space?
Nothing. Just don't carry as many.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
they're going into other.
I didn't know
areas
if
of
it
the
was like,
store.
because sometimes you can like, well, this shelf is gone now. Now taking that place is wines,
No,
or it's
not
you
really.
Don't, you don't see a
Not-
direct
not
correlation
much
of something.
anything, No.
Pocket, hi, how
Oh,
are
hello,
you?
Pocket.
Good to see you. They're really good, and the seasonal value pack is lovely. Okay, what's in the seasonal pack? Secret. I think those spices work a lot better with dark lagers, brown ales, darker beers with mid-level IBUs. You know, Mav. I mean, that obviously ties directly into, like I said, the one we had last week.
Yeah.
Like I said, that one 100%.
Wiley
like,
Roots Brewing Company.
Yeah,
Get
if you
your
can
hands on
find-
that, give that a try.
Yeah, they've got 4 different ones. We tried the one that was their pumpkin spice latte one, and it was fantastic.
Pumpalyptic.
A pumpalyptic. It was like instead of apocalyptic, it was a pumpalyptic.
Okay.
Keith is trying not to say the R word. The R word.
I don't know what the R word is. I don't know.
Looks like it's Colorado. Recession.
Return on investment.
Yeah. There's been a recession at Trader Joe's. You're recessing your things?
No, they just it just has turned in, but especially the beer and the wine sections actually have just become things where we just they're not focusing on it as much anymore. So
I'm surprised about the wine, because isn't that
even
always
the
a big
wine,
Trader
it's-
Joe's?
yeah.
That's even kind of, is it less offerings but same amount of space with just making sure they have more of the things that are popular and selling? Is like that kind of the, not to dive too far.
Yeah,
into
no,
what you're
well,
talking-
like so what we've done now with our beer section was in one area and then it switched like to an island, so it got smaller. And now some of the shelves where I used to have 3 and 4 beers on every shelf, now some of them I've got 2. And one of my beer shelves now, it's almost totally devoted to cocktails.
Oh, pre-blended cocktails.
Well, no, the like cocktail suggestions. Like, because we had, like last week I was mentioning we had all that extra Irish whiskey that we were trying to get rid
right.
of. So we, had a little recipe card made, put some ginger brew, apple cider, and then put all the things together so people could say, "Oh, I'm going to try this." And so now we feature a cocktail or two
Okay.
on that shelf. So
Okay.
yeah, we're just trying to do what we can.
Evening, gents. Blau, it is good to see you. How are you doing, good sir?
$2. $3.49 Chuck in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
It's still a major draw. People still buy that by the case. So,
But the biggest thing, like I said, for a long time with Trader Joe's, like even with the Fearless Flyers and everything, has been those like the buying power, almost like a Costco type thing, where they can go in, they can like, oh, you have some extra surplus. This is really good. We'll buy this from you, and then we'll be able to put it under our label, resell it, and then sell it at, like I said, some sort of value. What are the different ones? Like
the
diamond?
reserves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
like
Grand Reserve, the
diamond,
the Reserve,
platinum,
Diamond.
Right.
Yep.
So that's always kind of been a little bit of that, and like even like other, like obviously a lot of name brand stuff there too, like that they carry. So that's
Why? Yeah. And in fact, actually, that was kind of interesting because this week, all of a sudden, we call those our directs because they come directly from the vendor as opposed to from our warehouse. So we had some more offerings of those pop up actually. So
interesting.
Yeah. Ride the wave.
Ride the wave.
Ride the snake.
Okay, gotta get going, but I will be on cord if you have more questions about the Bellaterra later. All right, Secret, sounds good. Have a good rest of your evening.
Secret.
Have a good rest of your evening. Yeah, no, that was. I almost said it, but then I would have sounded a little too hip. I almost said this is kind of mid. Because I was like, it's not meh. Like it was just kind of like,
Well, I think what Maverick earlier said, meh.
Yeah, it was very much meh. Like I said, it was just kind of that. I would try something else from them. I don't remember exactly how much this one cost. I'd have to look that up again. But like, yeah, it was okay. I did look up because I had to put the price in. I think the pumpkin one, I think it was like $5.90. It was like right under $6
Of last
barley
week?
wine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to get another one of those.
Yeah, I definitely would recommend. Mid and Matt are cousins with a 15-year age difference. Yeah, that's about it. That is about 100% right, I would say. A 15-year age difference. I wish, like I said, I wish that had been better. Do we ever wish for something to be bad?
Yeah. God, I wish that would have been. Well, I guess if you might be inclined to drink too much of it.
That's fair.
I wish that wasn't so delicious.
I wish that tasted like trash. Are you guys doing? Is Trader Joe's doing any of the like specialty beers again this year? Are they doing any of the
I believe so. There'll be the vintage ale, which I actually have one left from last year because I'd bought it thinking we might do it for a podcast again to revisit it. So I have last year's vintage ale, but they're supposed to be doing that, and I think the pastry stouts are coming back. But
that was the one that was.
And there was that
about.
one, that bourbon barrel that was a really, I was surprised at how good that one was for $7.
That was good. And that was like, wasn't that a bomber for $6?
$6.99.
$6.99. Yeah.
Yep.
I wish the Bears were bad. Oh wait! Oh my God!
Wow.
I know you can actually recognize a bad team now because the Packers also look pretty awful right now too. So that's probably how you're going to be able to recognize that a little bit more. Now you can see the pattern of how it goes. Finally, don't actually have a good quarterback. It's amazing the difference that makes.
Yeah, that division.
That division.
The Lions are Lions to the Super Bowl, I guess. Oh wait, no.
I wonder what how
Especially
far
last week the 49ers lose, the Eagles lose.
49ers, man. Oof, that was a weird one. Well, even the Dolphins were losing 14-0 at the beginning of that game.
I know, that was a surprise.
I was like, oh no, what is going on?
The Bills almost lost.
Yeah, I don't think the Niners should have been probably better that game. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I watched the last bit when they were up by like 1 point or whatever and they were trying to stop. God, the officiating is just awful sometimes in this league. It's just absolutely abysmal. And at the key moments like that, like at the end there was two 15-yard penalties. One of them specifically happened when it would have been going to 4th and 10, and they got this, like I said, it was 3rd and 10 or whatever.
Oh, the one where they hit the guy, he didn't hit his head, but yeah, I know. Those should be able to be reviewed.
And they said that the whole thing, like it was really, like I appreciated the comment. I think it was Greg Olson, and like I said, the commentating was great.
Yep.
And they mentioned that at the time, they're like, that really needs to be checked. And because then because they always now they have the guy that's like a former NFL referee, and he's like, ooh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
It's just like, Jesus Christ.
It looked bad in real time, but then when you see it, it's like, no, he just hit him right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looked like it could have been bad.
Yeah. But yeah, there was two different penalties right there at the end.
Or somebody needs to say, hey, we watched that again. We're going to pull that one back. Technology's there. Make the right call.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Is it siesta time?
I would say it is siesta time.
Okay.
Let us actually lead into that because I have a feeling this will make a better podcast than what we just did.
Okay.
For the one for next week. So let's lead into it, and then the break we take, we'll go make the drink come out. Because usually we've gone and then we come out, we got to drink it.
Oh, yeah.
So
I see what you're saying.
So yeah, we'll kind of do the opening thing so we can tie into that.
All right.
I recognize a bad team for years watching us beat the Bears. Oh my God, you're so mean, Frosty. It hurts. Oh wait, it doesn't hurt at all. It doesn't hurt at all. I'm immune to any of that kind of conversation.
We're numb now.
That is exactly the numbness that I have built up. Also, just feels all the sweeter when finally it comes back around. And truth be told, like it's kind of sad when you think about it. You have two Hall of Fame. Well, Brett Favre probably shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to be honest with you. The guy's kind of a piece of garbage on and off the field. But anyway, let's just say for the sake of argument, on and off the field or on the field, Hall of Fame quarterbacks. How many Super Bowls did you get out of that? Over like 2? Oof. Yep. Over that many years? Patrick Mahomes has how many? Man, you'd think out of that kind of talent, you just wouldn't keep losing to the 49ers. And it's kind of sad. Move from a city with a woefully terrible football team to a city with a woefully terrible football team. I know it's tough.
Did Will
Keep
Smith?
my Dolphins out of your mouth.
Did Will Smith?
Guardian down, I am constantly rooting for your football team. Maybe that's why the games are so close.
Yeah.
3 Super Bowls and 2 wins. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. What's that?
I was going to say, did Will Smith jump into chat there with
He did, yeah. Took over Guardian Down account just for a minute there. Yeah. Washington, D.C. to Chicago. Yeah. And that's funny because Chicago, that's their only win of the season is beating Washington Mavs. So that's actually kind of nice for you.
What does that mean?
Oh, man. Probably should change our name to About Cocktails on here. No, I'm just not going to start that. To do it. Not going to do it. It's me. I'm the problem. The city I live in is cursed for football. Mav, I need you to move.
That's right.
Hey, everybody.
Guardian down.
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
About cocktails. Guardian down. Thank you for the gifted sub to Will Smith approves this. Will Smith approves this. That's not bad. He wants you to move to Green Bay. That would be nice. No, I wouldn't do that to you, Frosty. You're too good a guy. I wouldn't make him move. We'll pick somewhere else. I don't know where else we want Mav to move. We'll have him move somewhere else. Maybe that doesn't affect either of us. Like Detroit. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
Like Colorado. You move elevated state. All right. Thank you for the gifted sub. Guardian down. Appreciate it. Will Smith approves it. Minneapolis. There we go. All right. We'll meet in the middle there. Move to Minneapolis. Although I think Kirk Cousins is doing a good job at that. When you can't beat a Chicago Bears team that is literally on their second string quarterback for most of the game and looks completely bad, and you only score 12 points like by your offense, I don't care if Justin Fields is in there. Oh my God. Wait, can I get it back? I get it. Damn it.
Wow.
Guardian down. Thank you for the gifted sub to About to Crap Myself. Ow, that seems pale. Imagine choosing to live in Detroit. Yeah, that's probably not the best idea. Guardian down. Thank you for the gifted sub to About to Crap Myself. That sounds kind of gross.
About.
I don't think that'd be a great website either. Wait, can I fix this? Oh, here we go. All right. I did that so we can do this.
Afternoon, everybody.
Did not want Guardian down not to get the full show.
Sorry, Noam. Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
There was no About Cocktails. There should have been. Guardian down, thank you for the gifted sub once again to About to Crap Myself and also to Will Smith approves this. All right, we're taking down some of the graphics, so don't do any more subs unless you just want it to be dead silence. I'm telling you, you're not going to make me feel bad. I'm taking them down right now because we're going to record the first part of the podcast. I took it off. Guardian down. No, I'm not going to feel bad about it. I just literally was telling you, I'm not going to feel bad about it.
Spanish.
All I'm hearing is Bevy about to get a new alt. It could be. That might be a new alt idea. All right, well, when I come back, Guardian, I'll get you the Fraser one. I feel a little guilty, but we'll get it. The stream delay. No, there's no stream delay. There is never a stream delay. About food? That'd also be a good idea. Are you ready? I don't want to just go into it and all of a sudden
I'm ready.
I don't want to scare you again.
No, you didn't scare me. I actually rolled right with it.
You did. That's why I thought.
In my head, I had.
And then after you're down with it, you're done with it. Oh, we went to the thing.
In my head, I had many questions.
Okay.
But outside, all professional.
All professional on the outside.
Yes.
Okay. All righty then. Got anything? No. What was I?
We love a good.
Wait, no, you gotta wait.
Just kidding. No,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not gonna
Oh,
say
I thought
that.
you were gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, we love a good.
Yeah. Keith can't even say it.
Ask me no more questions. That was on South Park. Remember?
Oh,
She's singing that
I
song.
thought you were going for the.
But remember, she's singing the
No.
what? Stan's sister is singing that song, and it ends.
Skyler, I'm
Yeah, it
embarrassed.
ends like on a bad syllable, like.
Oh.
And if you ask me, I'll tell you. I will show you about my cocktails.
Oh no, I don't remember that one.
That's a good one.
Is that a new one or an old one?
No, it's an older one.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
watched it in a long time. All right.
Oh, AutoMod. What are we getting AutoMod for? And streamers, elk or bison? Smart detection will allow it. Elk or bison? You said elk was more your thing. Guardian, now you're not going to make me feel bad about it. You know full well that I have those turned
Hello.
on. Yeah, there you go. Hello.
Hello.
Not going to make me feel bad, Guardian down. Not going to do it.
Hello.
Maybe a little bit. We have been enjoying a lot of cocktails as of late here at About Beverages, which is something we always throw out there that we're like, oh, we should make this drink. We should do this. And then it usually turns into that we have to buy 900 different ingredients that we don't have, or
Right.
do we actually want to keep it on hand? And thankfully, after buying the last few ingredients, a lot of things have been popping up on TikTok that seem to know I have those ingredients and then only need like one more thing. It's like, hey, I know, I think they're listening.
They could be.
We did all those podcasts involving Amaro and trying different Amaros and trying Negronis and Boulevardiers and all these different drinks with those. And shockingly, now we're getting more drinks that involve those ingredients, but they're things we currently have.
Yes.
One of the ones particularly, we've been using the Trader Joe's. What is it? The Pronto Amaro?
Pronto Amaro. Yeah.
Okay. And that is kind of, I mean, it's in that, like I said, a lot of people just think of Campari when they think of that particular
or
thing.
Aperol or, yeah.
Which I finally had some Aperol this last week.
And?
I tasted it. I liked it better because it was a little on the sweeter side.
A little more orangey?
Not that,
from what I
yeah, a
understand?
little,
Okay.
yeah, definitely. Like I said, definitely a little bit that. Still the bitterness is there. I think that's kind of what I like about the Pronto is it's not quite as astringent as the Campari is. Like it's a little bit too much grab in the back of the throat. Bitter. So thankfully we're not using that tonight, but we are going to have a mixed drink. Let's give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage we're about today, the cocktail we're about today, is the Siesta.
Correct. This has been described as the Hemingway daiquiri meets a margarita in a classic cocktail. This is going to involve some Amaro, Campari. It's also going to involve some tequila, some grapefruit juice, lime juice, simple syrup. I think that's it. Is that it?
I think that's it. That's
That sounds like
I
enough.
brought the grapefruit. Andrew had everything else.
I did happen to have everything else. Well, I have like I said, the Amaro, thanks to you though, because you gave me the rest of one of your bottles.
I did enjoy.
You want
that
the bottom third of this? I'm like, okay.
That was definitely my my beverage of the summer was the Amaro and sparkling water. It was,
a little Amaro spritz kind of thing.
Yeah,
or?
refreshing and delicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna go make this cocktail. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it, and hopefully this maybe hits the spot as we go. I know it's not technically a fall cocktail, but for some reason when I saw it, it made me think of fall and autumn again, like the one we did a few weeks ago. If you missed out on that, head into the archives at AboutBeverages.com or on YouTube for any of that kind of stuff. So should we go make a drink?
We'll be right back. Yeah.
All right. Streamers is auto. I don't know what was auto mod there. That was weird, Frosty. I'm honestly not sure. Not sure at all. Enjoying a pumpkin ale. Bashi, it is good to see you. Sorry we were in mid record there. Bison, New York strip, or elk filet mignon? Elk filet mignon then. I had the elk fillets a long time ago. That was good. Wow. Planty went for bison. Fine. Be that way. All right. We're going to go make a drink. I am thirsty. We'll be right back.
Be right back.
We are back. Thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate it. You meant to type elk. Oh my God. Best of both worlds? Yes. I did not know an option was to do both. Did not know that was an option, Frosty.
Want the best of both worlds.
Damn Sammy Hagar.
Rectify yourself.
Rectify my love.
There's that too.
I just decided that was an option. Well, then you made the best decision there to make that into an option. I would agree. I will enjoy both of those things. Planty, I recommend you try elk. I bet you'd like it. At least probably the way Frosty prepares it, because I'm sure he makes it very, very well. And you should, as Planty ordered any, Frosty, have you told where Planty should get some of these delicious meats and chops, where you get them from? Definitely make that happen. All right. Should we get back into the podcast?
Siesta. Yes. See.
Well, we are back from our nap and
Well, we
did send the link
this
this week. Nice. Okay. Well, we are back. Cocktails, at least for me. Oh, okay. Both of us in hand.
In
here.
hand. I had a feeling that's where you were going.
I know.
I was like, gotta get it.
Very pretty color. Like I said, obviously just kind of a nice light pink. With, freshly squeezed lime juice, freshly squeezed grapefruit juice, simple syrup. Like I said, and the Amaro. We had the Pronto one from Trader Joe's. Tequila. What else?
Tequila
Anything else in there?
use?
And simple syrup. The tequila I used, actually, thank you for asking, is the El Tequileno that we did a few weeks ago.
Yep.
It is an additive-free tequila. It is a reposado, and it was under $30, usually around 27 or 28 bucks. Like I said, highly recommend that one. It was really good. We need to do some more tequila things as well.
And this came to you through TikTok, this recipe.
Came to me through TikTok. I saw someone enjoying a beverage, and I was like, and all I do is I start seeing them on there. I'm like, I've got that. And then I save it. And then about like a few days later, I send it to Keith. I'm like, hey, what do you think of this? He's like, a cocktail. Let's go.
Of course.
Of course.
About Beverages is all about the cocktail right now.
Exactly. To the aroma?
Yeah.
Let's go. It's on Planty now. It is on Planty now. Did you offer him some suggestions as well, Frosty? Like I said, because that would probably be a good thing, some things to look at. I definitely recommend those summer sausages and things. Hey, Paco, how's it going? He's our man. If he can't do it, Keith probably can. That's true. That's pretty good. Paco, former cheerleader, coming in strong with the cheer. I like it. I like it. Paco, how's it going? It's good to see you. Good to see you. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. This is going to sound weird because I think the last couple times that we have done cocktails, they've just been part of our larger podcast that we've done. I don't remember it's actually going like an aroma for the
Probably
cocktail.
not.
That sounds really strange, but like it's a good thing though, because the tequila to me is really coming through.
Yep.
And actually, for the small amount, there's only a half ounce total between both of our drinks, so a quarter ounce per drink of the Amaro. That's actually coming through a little bit. Like I'm getting some of it, probably with the grapefruit juice, that kind of bitter herbal kind of quality. What are you getting?
You know, I get the tequila. I get some citrus. To me, it smells like a margarita. I'm not picking up on the Amaro.
Okay. I'm like I said, yeah, there's
hopefully
something
in the flavor
herbal that
I'll
seems to
get
be
it.
coming through. Maybe I have a little bit of I'm always a little scared of that
Yeah.
one. I'm like, oh, I can smell it. It's in there, isn't
You
it?
smell it a mile away.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the bottle's in there. I didn't even pour any
Yeah,
in there.
exactly. I didn't even use it. This is a red wine.
I just wave it near.
No, you
Yeah.
had this near it, didn't you? Oh man. All right.
Osmosis.
To the taste?
Yep.
All right. New York strip for both. Remedies are tougher but cheaper. Burgers are ground meat. Also the bacon. Oh yeah. Bevy has the nose of a bloodhound. You know, sometimes you have the nose of a bloodhound when it's something you were kind of not like that you don't like necessarily. You're kind of like, I don't know about that. Like you pick that out. Because that's always been the thing. I remember with some people where they don't like, it used to be they weren't big fans of coffee. And so then even if it was, some coffee notes and stuff, I don't want to even I don't like coffee. So it's like, well, like it's
There's coffee in there? No, it just smells like
yeah,
coffee.
it just smells like coffee. It's like odor trauma. That's a good way to put it, Paco. Exactly. The cheeses are really good from there too, Planty, if you try some of the stuff from there. I've gotten multiple different types of cheese that were really good. I don't think I've had anything from there that was bad. Top 3, elk filet mignon, elk top sirloin, bison ribeye, and bison top sirloin in that order. That is full. I was going to say.
1, 2, 3.
He caught it. He caught it right after he wrote it.
Yes.
It's fine.
Oh, very good.
I got the 2 different types of smoked salmon that they had there. They had a cold smoked and a hot smoked salmon. Those were excellent. We did that with like some crackers and like cheese, like as a little appetizer kind of thing. That was delicious. What else was really good there? Like I said, the cheeses are really good. We like that.
Where?
The sausage. It's called North Star Bison. We actually have ordered from them. Are they actually?
Okay.
Are they actually in Wisconsin, Frosty? Where are they actually at? But yeah, it's excellent. Like I said, we've ordered some stuff from there, and it's just really good, high quality. They actually do like everything other than the salmon. They were in Wisconsin. Yeah, like I said, they actually literally do everything. Like there's buffalo on it, like that. Those are the buffalo that they use to make the bison, to make the bison ground meat and everything.
There's
else.
like a video of here's what they look like before you ate them.
You can actually order like the hides and stuff.
Oh,
like if you want to
okay.
order like like what you'd put on, people put it on their rug
Right.
or something. Like you can order that stuff from there. So it's but yeah, the bison ground meat specifically is amazing. Yeah, they have a bison farm.
Where's the
and
video
elk
of
and
the
all that.
Bison
Rabbit
playing
turkey. It's all kind of
happily?
like wild. It's like a lot of wild game and stuff like that. But it's really good.
And now
It's
you're
really
eating
delicious.
them.
Well, I bought like one thing from them that was either the bison and the elk, and you could get it where it was a blend, but the blend that was in pork too, but the blend that was in there was because they also blended in like organ meat too. So then it was like the liver and the other stuff too to like kind of to give you because it gives you more iron and like more protein, like all that kind of stuff. If you're trying to
Sort
kind
of
of up that stuff in your
Turducken
diet,
type kind of thing.
a little bit. Like it was all bison. It wasn't
Yeah.
like they added different things. Like it was all of the bison or the elk, but that was.
The entire bison.
Exactly. We used the whole buffalo
Through and through.
through and through. There's a bone in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
I am too.
All right.
So I got the Amaro now,
Definitely.
but it's still subtle to
Mhm.
me. But it does give a little bitter to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of stops you from just wanting to pound that. But that's a very oddly complex yet delicious and easy to drink beverage.
So you like this?
I do like it.
This is delicious.
Yeah, that's very good.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to sound really weird. The Amaro, I like the way it's blended in there, but that's what actually helps it not be completely crushable.
That's what I was just saying.
And I think that's actually a good thing.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
it kind of makes you take like an extra second and just say like, and I love a good margarita, and that can be complex in its own way, but usually that's very much like, oh, that's so good. And this has that, but because of the Amaro and some of the other things, it makes you savor everything a little bit more. And you get all of those different flavors just blended so well. This is delicious.
Makes you take a little extra rest in between sips.
Yeah, exactly. It does.
A
And
little
that's a good
siesta
thing.
in between the shift.
A little
siesta. A siesta in between.
Look what he's done here.
A siesta. No, that's
Professional cocktail
that's very
podcaster
good.
right here. Keith going for the siesta. No, that's 100%. Like I said, I would agree. This is really good. This is definitely something I will make again for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, because I always like the Paloma. I know you always love the
Yep.
joke on the show.
The grapefruit.
Anything with grapefruit, Keith's like, oh,
I'm
we should
down.
try that. Put it on your cereal. But yeah, no, this is quite delicious. Would you do anything else to it? Would you put more of anything, or is it like?
No, I'm
That
pretty
just-
good the way it, I think, taste-wise, that's very well balanced. Lots of good flavor. Kind of makes my mouth water, actually.
Yeah.
No, I know we talked last week with the cocktail we made. We needed to adjust some of the components there, but no, I think that's very good. As is.
I would definitely agree. And if you're interested in obviously the recipe for this drink or anything else, you can find it at our website, AboutBeverages.com. Or if you head on over to YouTube, it'll be down in the show notes there as well. You can hit the subscribe button, see all of the other mixed drinks we've been doing as of late, some autumn themed cocktails that we kind of did a little bit of an adjustment to, and then I think we were probably going to adjust it back.
Yes.
So some different changes there. Go check all that stuff out. We would be happy to come say hi to you if you hit the subscribe button. That would be super, super cool. Hello. If you only want audio, you can always definitely go to Google Podcast, iTunes, Spotify. Any of those options are wonderful if you want to get us on the go. And I can't stand to look at us for 10 or 15 minutes. We totally get that. That is honestly a good thing. I think we sound good, though.
The voice is fine.
The voice is totally fine. If you have another podcasting app that you like using, search for About Beverages. We will more than likely be there. Excuse me. And if not, let us know and we'll try and get on it. We'll try and make it easier for you. And while you're searching, sometimes you find other things, right?
You may find links to social media, particularly the 3 pillars of social media, which for us are TikTok, which is where we found you found the recipe for this video.
That's true.
Instagram and Twitter, which is the one that we use most often to keep you up to date on what is going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursdays.
Yeah.
Time varies, but we might be finding a new time here around 4:30 Pacific time. 7:30 Eastern. Do the math if you are somewhere else. But it's when we get together, try these mixed drinks, have lots of fun conversation, and just hang out for a little while. Also, throughout the week, Andrew is going to keep you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world, what he'll be drinking while he is doing that. And for all the latest at About Beverages, please follow us on Twitter.
But, as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it a shot.
that is another podcast. I much prefer the audio. Agreed. I prefer my own audio as well, too.
Was Frosty playing the role of Guardian there?
He's feeling, and in the understudy to Guardian Down this evening is Frosty. Thank you for the recommendations. These strikes. Oh, Planty, are you doing some strikes right now? Are you doing some Destiny strikes? Yeah, definitely combine orders as much as possible. You can save on shipping for sure. Frosty is mean to you. I know, Baker. It's all right. I live it out here. Out here calling X Twitter, telling people they should tweet instead of Z. It shakes my head. Oh my God. SMH my head.
Could put a...
I'm telling you, it's going to come back around and we're going to be like, and I've said this because we've joked about it. It's going to come back around that it's not going to be X anymore. It's going to come back to Twitter, and then all of our videos will be completely updated without us having to do anything. So I don't care.
Or you said Threads, right? Or something.
Oh yeah. Threads we might go from 3 pillars to a table. We might go to a table very soon.
The 4-pound.
I'll let Keith know so he's not shocked about it. And also, wait, what about?
No. You know what? I could even have a little bit more Amaro in there now that I think about it, but I like it pretty much the way it is. So
Honestly, I would leave if I could. It's funny, Matt. Like I said,
leave our show.
No, I think Twitter probably what he's talking about. I am happy now. Like I said, thanks to Yastremski was in chat yesterday because I was talking about that I would love to use some of these other apps a little bit more, but none of them have a desktop version that you can use. And thankfully, Threads actually now has that. So today was like the first day where I literally posted everything we do was also up on Threads, and so far that one kind of has seemed. Like the early days of Twitter where everyone's kind of nice to each other. It's only everyone following like who they want to follow. And it's been nice. So hopefully you're over there.
I love that. You can check out anytime you like.
But you can
never leave it. It's not Hotel California.
It's not Hotel California. Nice, Frosty. Playing some Destiny and trying to get these strikes done, but it takes, I think you only get like 3 or 4%. It does take a while. Make sure you're doing other things at the same time, Planty, whether it's bounties or that you are, like I said, if you're doing Festival of Lost stuff, make sure you're getting the weapon kills that you need for Festival of Lost. Do multiple things at the same time, which I'm sure you're doing, but just have to remind. Like having to find all the people I need to follow over. There is a little, so the only thing that was nice, Matt, I don't know if you were ever on, and I apologize if I was not following you on Instagram because I follow you in other places too because you're awesome. With Instagram, it was nice since we already had a lot of those things going on. When you go to Threads, it basically says like, do you want to log in with your Instagram account? Do you want to bring all the, like, do you want to basically refollow? And we're like, yes. And so we did that. And then I've been following other people, but it is annoying. It is a pain to have to do all that stuff again. Clean Guardian down. I wouldn't if they were still here. It's fine. No, this is delicious.
Yeah,
I will definitely
very good.
Be making some more of these. I kind of wonder. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question. Look me in the eye. So many times you don't actually wind up like either. Like I'll be like, oh, did you wind? Like, well, I only need a bottle of whiskey. I don't really need like you never need any of the alcohol stuff. You never need any of the spirits.
For the most part.
Will you ever start buying any of the things? Like, will there ever be a cocktail that we make that finally you'll invest in some of these other things?
Well, I would need tequila.
Do you have tequila?
I have tequila.
Oh, do you actually have tequila?
Yeah,
okay, I didn't know if you actually even had tequila.
No, I'd have to whip up some simple syrup and buy some fresh fruit.
Okay. So would you do that though? Do you make any cocktails like during the weeks? In the last 2 months, have you ever made a cocktail at your house?
Oh, that's a good question.
Willingly said like,
no.
You know what I feel like? I feel like a margarita, like something simple. I mean, I know you a gin and tonic every once in a while.
Yeah, I used to do it. I actually haven't done a gin and tonic in a long time. I used to make margarita every once in a while, but no, in the last 2 months, I would say I have not.
So your drink of choice is usually either a beer or wine?
Beer or wine, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess if you want to, it's not really a cocktail, but my Aperol Spritz.
I
was making those a lot over the summer.
You're mixing some things together, I suppose.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed that quite a bit. No, now that it's, a chilly 96 degrees here and 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Start making some hot toddies,
Manhattan, because I still have some Amarena cherries from last year. Those will probably start rolling in. So there'll probably be a Manhattan in my future somewhere. But
okay.
But this is very good.
Because you do have a couple different types of bourbon though at your house now.
I do, and if the barrel proof stuff pops up again.
I want some.
Okay, all right.
What did we wind up getting last time? Did we do? What's a case? Was it 6?
6 in a case.
We should probably just do a case.
Okay. I'll see what happens.
We'll figure out what we need from there.
If it becomes available. But
I know always HJ, I always wind up either giving them one or whatever. Yep. So they take one and then we took a couple. And hopefully
they're good for gifts as well. Oh, okay.
Shh. Don't tell anyone. Sometimes you have to hide things. I have to find you on Threads and Instagram. Paco, you find me on Threads and Instagram. We will follow back right away. Gin and tonic is a classic warm weather cocktail. I would agree.
Yep.
That is always good and refreshing. I love a good gin and tonic on most times. All right. We will have another podcast again next week. What are you thinking for that? We were kind of already had some ideas, didn't we?
Well, yeah. Do you have another pumpkin beer?
I do actually have a pumpkin beer.
Final one for the season.
It is from a local brewery here in at least local-ish to Southern Arizona. Paco actually might know at least a little bit about or have heard of them. It's Wren House Brewing. I believe they're in the Phoenix area, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe Sushi knows of that one as well if they're out and about. And they're like, oh, that's that place I've heard on AboutBeverages.
Is that
I don't know why Sushi has an accent all of a sudden, but it is what it is.
Sushi speaks like this.
Look at that. AboutBeverages. Oh, could you do that one thing again where you play the video that I like so much about Robert Loja?
Oh, that's right.
Robert Loja, how are you doing?
Did we have a few to
we have 2. Yeah, Guardian Down made me feel bad. We got to do this one.
We'll let Fraser settle it. Which civil war was more interesting?
Spanish. But I don't have time to prove it.
The rolling green hills of Arizona. Exactly, Paco. You know it very well. A touch of the Irish comes down from there. And what was it? Oh, well, this one's kind of silly, but we'll do it anyway. Where is it?
Hello.
Hello.
There you go. All right, we've caught up with Guardian Down now. Now I don't have to feel
There was
bad.
a posture check, I think.
Was there? Oh, that's just in general. Because
Okay.
I'm so Irish. I know. Oh my gosh, Migora. Look at my friends about beverages. I wonder if they've tried Renhouse Brewing. We will stop with those accents because all of a sudden YouTube is like, what is this?
We've cut you off.
We've cut you off. But yeah, like I said, I have one from them. It is called
Pie something.
Pie Mouth? No.
Pie, not pie hole, because that's
Smashed Pie? It's not pumpkin pie. I
You
know
sent me a
everyone in
picture.
chat's about to type pumpkin. I did. Okay, what did I write? What did I send you a picture of? Look. You have family that sound like that? It's a bad
pie thief.
Pie Thief. There we go. Social. Pie Thief Social, right? It
Pie
says social
thief
right now.
social, yes.
Okay.
Wheat ale with pumpkin pie spice.
It's a wheat ale with pumpkin pie
But it might
spice,
not
and
have
it's
any
actually
pumpkin.
at 5%. It's sessionable, and that was the big deal. So
Okay.
this is the only thing I'm sad about, is that as I went and looked that up and read about it, they do a barrel-aged pumpkin pie thief.
Oh.
I know, and I was like, son of a bitch, I don't have that one.
Okay.
That's the one I would
Maybe
want.
we'll find it. We can do them together.
Mav, if we ever do D&D together, just remind me. I'll do a horrible Irish accent the whole time. So we'll have that, and then you were talking about a couple different wines,
Well, we
right?
were
Kind of thinking some Thanksgiving
Thinking
stuff,
we
right?
might, because we'll be missing at least one of those weeks.
Let's look at the calendar. I don't want to lie to our listeners. We should have 3.
Okay.
So we'll have about 3 more weeks of podcasts, and then there'll be a week off because I will be out of town,
And then probably
and then probably
the
be a
next
couple weeks off. And
Yeah.
Well, let's see. And then one there, and then that's Thanksgiving, right?
maybe, yeah.
So we'll have a couple weeks. So we're gonna have another 3 solid weeks. So if you have suggestions for pumpkin beers,
Yeah.
wines that you like around Thanksgiving, like ones that you like to either take to somewhere. It doesn't have to be, like I said, obviously we don't want to go crazy over the border with the budget, but if there's ones you're like, oh, this is a good solid one, I'd love having this with turkey, if it's a Pinot Noir or something, like whatever that might
Yeah.
be, definitely let us know. Like I said, we'll try and fit it in. But what were the couple, I keep cutting you off, what were the couple you were thinking
Well,
about?
we'll probably hold off on the Gruner. There's a Chablis, which is basically an unoaked Chardonnay, a French Chardonnay, that I've heard good things about that we carry at the store that might be good for the Thanksgiving table. If not, maybe we'll just try it anyways. So
So the
was
Chablis,
one.
what was the other one?
Well, the other one was the Gruner, but that's not necessarily one that we
Okay.
need to try for the Thanksgiving season. So
What do you think we'd like if you were going to bring over like a more special bottle of something? Like, what do you think that would be Pinot Noir wise? What do you think that would be? Like, is there one that you've heard talked about at some point or something we should try? Or like, I remember like we did, well, I wish we did on a podcast on that. I brought over that Caduceus that one time. Did that.
oh yeah, that's not a Pinot though, is it?
No, it's a blend.
Oh okay.
But I was just trying to think of like stuff that was like a little bit more on the exciting side
yeah.
when it comes to those things.
But
Yeah.
I guess the message here is that we are already thinking about now as we're ending the pumpkin fest. We're already thinking now toward
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. So,
But I'm not
So-
against finding more pumpkin beers though.
no, not against that.
So
Especially
yeah,
if it's
pumpkin
more
beers, wines, autumn cocktails, and then like I said, we'll have to start doing then some sort of holiday push, and then at some point we're gonna have to like head out and try and find our thank you.
Oh my
podcast
God, it's already
for us.
next year.
Kind of is. I mean, we usually
What
find that like
happened?
when do we usually record that podcast?
At usually the end of
It's usually the end of December.
Yeah,
Like sometimes before. It's usually before Christmas.
before Christmas.
It has
yeah.
to be before Christmas because
Yeah.
we usually give the rest of the bottle to my
Yeah.
brother.
Yep.
Give the rest of the bottle to Joe. What's the best bourbon to have with turkey?
Wild turkey.
Oh my God! Right there.
Was HJ setting me up?
HJ, I think they set you up
set
for
up for
that one.
that. Okay.
Probably some wild turkey, probably the thing. I would think you would want something like with all the different flavors. I'm going to say something a little higher proof. I think you're going to want 110 to 120.
And just straight, or are you mixing that with something?
Man, Manhattan with Thanksgiving dinner would probably be amazing. I'm not going to lie. I probably would pick that over I probably would pick that over.
Should we
wine.
mix up a picture of Manhattans? Oh my God.
Oh, damn. Set you up for that woof wild. I mean, come on.
28 people at Thanksgiving, and there's a picture of Manhattans floating
I don't
around.
think it'd be a picture.
Whoa.
It'd be literally like a punch bowl.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Last time I had
There's lots
So,
of different
Mav,
wild turkeys.
you need to, again, wild turkey is not necessarily the one I always gravitate toward, but you have to realize that there are a lot of different wild turkeys since last when you had it when you were 17. There are some, like I said, some higher proof things. There's some single barrel things, and it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
Yep.
But anyway, that is the kind of things we're thinking about. If anybody has comments, suggestions,
Please
all
let us
that stuff,
know.
we are so Kego Manhattans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nitro Manhattan. Wait.
Jesus Christ. You're kicking it up a notch. I like
know.
it. If anyone has suggestions for any of those kinds of things, please just message us on Twitter, Threads, TikTok, like any of the places that we are at. Like I said, all the DMs are always open. Message us there. You can obviously always go. Wild Turkey 101 is a great mixer. Like I said, that is a great one, Baker, of course. One of the better mass producers. That is, I do not still gravitate toward them, even when I see them on the shelf. It's not one I like grabbing, but it is a good weeded bourbon for a lot of people. It's just not always my thing. I have not enjoyed them quite as much, but like I said, I think they do a lot of good stuff. Bevy doesn't like I like your DMs. You were just super rude to me, Frosty. I'm just kidding.
Who we rating?
I don't know. Who should we raid?
I don't know.
Let me refresh this.
Refresh.
You slid into his DMs. I rarely do anyone. Oh my God. He did slide into the DMs a little bit. Have a good night, everyone. Planty, you have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Planty. Good
Have
night.
a wonderful rest of your
really
evening.
ever DM anyone. That's supposed to do. I really ever do anyone. Okay.
Oh my God. Guardian Dan was still here. He's been waiting the pencil and paper. Call what? You finally figure it out. It's Thursday and start early. You tried to Google up Randy's Donuts, figuring out how to thread a Twitter. Tried eating a very lovable viewer. Man, these are really good.
Yeah.
Having a pumpkin siesta with your brother and sports talk. Don't forget Autumn doesn't have a cock but a tail. But don't forget to keep my Miami Dolphins out of your effing mouth.
Well done.
Well done, Guardian Down. Have a great night. Let's go say hi. Let's go say hi to Haji. He's playing some Diablo. Let's go say hi to him. How does that sound to everybody? He's playing some Diablo. I might play some Diablo next week. We'll check out the new stuff. New season just hit there. But tomorrow we'll be playing some Destiny, the usual time. I did slide in Bevy's DM that you did, Frosty. It was good. It was good. I wanted to let you know when the podcast was so you could show up. Because you were like, if you're starting early, let me know. I don't use social media things. Ish, exactly. 8:30-ish tomorrow, 11:30-ish Eastern. For some different things and stuff. But yeah, let's go say hi to Haji, and we will see you guys all tomorrow. We will see you next week. I will see you tomorrow.
That's right.
I think that's how it works.
Thank you, everyone.
Pretty
We
sure.
really appreciate you being here and all the laughs and fun conversation.
Yeah, of course. Thank
Talk
you
to
guys
you soon.
so much. I should probably find, where's that button for the music and stuff that we do?
The stuff and the music?
There is stuff and things. There it is. I found
We just visited him last week. The guy who made this music.
That's true. You did. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you next week.